Let's go back to the arcade, beat-em-up fans. It's the classic Splatterhouse. This game was recommended by longtime viewer James Moss. And this is one of those games that I knew of, but never played actually. So let's take a look at this old school horror experience. Alright, so the story starts off with Rick and his girlfriend Jennifer running through the woods trying to get out of a thunderstorm. And in true horror fashion, they seek refuge in a dark mansion. Upon the door closing, you hear a scream and the game starts. While we don't get to see it happen, Jennifer is presumably kidnapped by monsters and Rick is killed. Yeah, game over already. Or rather, it would be if it wasn't for the terror mask fusing to Rick's body and transforming him into a muscle-bound superhuman who takes no prisoners. Thus, he sets out on a quest through the mansion of monsters to find his girlfriend. So, yes, right away he does look like a combination between Mike Myers and Jason Voorhees. And I'm not really sure why they decided to go with that aesthetic, but it looks cool, so whatever. So one thing that stands out is the violent graphics that are depicted throughout the game. I know it doesn't look like much today, but this was a big thing back then. You just didn't see this level of gore in video games very often. When you cut enemies in half, blood goes everywhere. And yeah, they do that one thing where they turn the blood green to make it seem less graphic. You know, like that helps. I mean, you still see red blood in the background, so what's the point? So like a typical side-scrolling beat-em-up, you get a variety of weapons you can use, like large cleavers, the shotgun, and of course, the 2x4. Nothing says I'm angry and gonna smash some monsters like a large blunt piece of tree. And speaking of the monsters, some of their designs are really cool. There's this one boss with chainsaws for arms. That's like right out of an 80s horror movie. And then the final boss, man, look at this guy. He's seen some things, I'm sure. Now, lots of people have said that this game is relatively simple in its design and there's not a lot to it. And that's completely true. It is mostly just move to the right and punch bad guys, but that doesn't mean that it does it badly. In my opinion, if you like Final Fight and Streets of Rage, then you'll like Splatterhouse. If you're also a fan of pixelated gore and violence.